Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So it is Cypher Sigma here, Chris. Obviously, if you are new to this channel, obviously normally weekends I do movie reviews, which I do have two of, but I've also had this package turn up from Zavvi. So this is a pre-order. It comes out Monday. One I've been massively looking forward to. So this was one of my top build movies of 2024 when it was released. It was released without a a steelbook option. Conveniently enough, I waited and waited and waited. In the beginning of the year, I kept seeing the copies of Blu-ray kept going down and down and down. And I was tempted, as Matt and AJ have both promoted, that there are, I think, is it Masters of Steel? They do personalized steel books, and I was tempted to buy the Blu-ray, get a personalized steelbook and put the two together. Obviously, that would be a fair bit of money. I don't know, 20, 30 quid. I'm just theorizing. I mean, the Blu-ray is about £10, give or take. So I'm imagine your personal steelbook's probably 20 quid. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. And then they brought out a custom limited edition collection box set. So here it is. So it's all in its wrapping. And there is, but I will take the acetate off in a minute. It's just the Wild Robot. Let's get it the right way around. Wild Robot on the top as well. And as at the bottom, here we go. I mean, I don't really collect collector's edition. This is 97 3000, so quite probably the shortest collector's edition I think I have. I have the Pacific Rim one, which I can't remember what number that is. I think I may have one or two other collector's editions, but not very many. But as it was or is or will be soon my birthday, this was kind of a treat for myself. As I say, I'd been looking out for a steelbook for this collection. So here we have the Wild Robot. There is a picture. It is finished. The eyes are kind of like stickers almost. They feel a bit tacky, but obviously it's there, kind of a little, as you can see, the light reflecting on it. So again, same with the DreamWorks Wild Robot. It feels almost a little bit embossed, but it's not. It's probably just kind of the texture that I've used. So obviously we will okay, so this bit is actually stuck on. What I thought was a J card, so glad I didn't. Oh no, okay, no, it isn't stuck on. So we will peel this very gently off. Oh, okay, so it's a J card, but it has a little bit there that goes. So 3 bits of acetate as usual has been used, the sticky stuff. Use your fingers and we can remove those. Apologies for the noise you are getting on this. So there we go, and then that is just a J card that you get with all the stuff in it. So lots of bump and tat, so to speak. But as I say, I mainly want it for a steelbook, and I think this was the only way. So there we have what is the contents of it, and obviously there's just a more close up of the front cover. So this is the Wild Robot like leaning through the trees. Same, obviously the sides are just, and then the bottom is the same. And then obviously we revealed is this picture here with obviously the alien ship come to collect the Wild Robot, and obviously the little duckling. No fox there, right. So as always, it's a hard box, as you can hear on that. We will do the tat first, as people like to call it. So first up is a poster. It is a 8-sectioned poster. So I think, like most ones, it's double. Oh, is it 8 or is it? Oh no, it is. Yeah, it is 8. So we have first the Wild Robot and holding a little duckling in its face while it's analysing it. Obviously, these are scenes, or you have the Wild Robot with all the flowers as it's kind of running. That will go back in the That will go back in the set. I will not. Then we have a set of cards. So we'll slide these off. I always find it really hard to half the time to get these out of the little white without bending the cards too much. I don't know if you have that problem, like so I'm bending the cards quite a lot to get the, come on, almost done. Ooh, that was nerve-wracking, that's why I done it off camera. So yeah, removed, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, all had the same background artwork, which I think was the original DVD front cover, the wild robot, and obviously you had the fox and the duck. Then obviously you have scenes from the movie, so this is where like the wild robot is teaching the duckling to fly. You can see all the ducks, well, helping the duck to fly, so to speak. I say I don't want to spoil too much. Obviously, the robot in the Arctic cold. Little duckling. It's getting its mind wiped. And then you have it with the signal and the fox having a conversation. So quite like very glossy, very, they are kind of nice imagery. I say I prefer the duck one probably more than over all the other ones. So again, let's now try to stick the white bit. You're thinking all the time they'd come up with something a little bit easier to do than put this with a card. Okay, if I bend them really, really far, then you can slide it down quite a bit. Okay, well, they're going to sit there like that because that's what it is. So that is two things. Next up we have is a book. So there you can see the wild robot on the shores where it landed. It's faulty leg, and then it's a wraparound. I think it's a wraparound image. So if I try and open the book, you can kind of see there, that is the whole image. And what do we have inside? So we have the synopsis, a backstory, characters, the music, and the animation. So that is the front page. I will just flick through. So obviously it shows you some of the nice animation. As I say, one of my favourite films from last year. I think this was my top build animated film from 2024. I mean, the consistency and stunning effects of this were great, like little jokes they throw in. I think this is just an all-round amazing movie. That's you got the characters. And they've referenced Hayao Miyazaki as well, which is from Studio Ghibli. So I won't go through all the pages of that, but that is it. And then the final one, which I've saved for last, is the Steelbook. So there we are. There we have the wild robot with his clan, her clan. Yeah, because he's voiced by Peter and Pong, however I pronounce the name. And obviously by DreamWorks, the wild robot there. And then obviously them viewing the sunset. And then it's got a little bird flying away there. Not to give any spoilers to what this is. It is a little creaky. So I'm just going to inspect it for damage because it's making a little bit of a creak noise, like there is some sort of distortion. But I mean, but looking at it's immaculate because it came in that box. So we will open it up, and then we have 4K and Blu-ray, exactly the same image. And then what is revealed, you have a scene there with the wild robot and the fox. I say, not going into too much detail and stuff because I don't want to give anything away. But a great box. I say, I was absolutely waiting ages and ages, and I was quite glad I didn't order a custom steelbook and then obviously this be announced. Yes, it is a lot of money, $49.99. It's sold out at Zavvi. You can probably get it elsewhere. As I say, the only thing I find I really wished with these J cards, they were very slight. They were a little bit smaller, just so you could fit them on the inlay page here, rather than having to fold them up like I did, because I keep them, and I know some people do because I need to scan it in because I have an app that keeps all of my all of my collection together, so I know what I've got, because me being me, I've gone out and bought duplicates of stuff, not knowing that I've got it anyway, because when you've got as much stuff as I have, it just is the case. But yeah, it then all slides back in, and then obviously the J card would sit around it like that. So have you seen the Wild Robot? Are you going to collect this edition? Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'm Chris from Cypher Sigma Screen Time. If you've liked this channel, please do, or like this video, sorry, then please do hit the subscribe button if you feel like I've got plenty of content, plenty of other things. Or if you feel you're into toys, then I have another channel, you can go visit that. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video and staying along for this 10-minute review of the Wild Robot. I've been Cypher Sigma Screen Time, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.